Hey guys, we're Keepin it Heale,
and I'm AZ2A.
and today we're going to show you how we made Genie in a bottle.
Let's go.
But my heart is saying no. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
The way we started it, obviously we'll just start with the breakdown straight away. I think it was obviously just a simple kick, and then obviously we started with pianos, I think, wasn't it?
Yep.
Feel like I've been locked uptight for a century alone.
We're trying to keep the energy going from the intro because we brought the vocal in after 8 bars, and then we try to just keep it going.
Yeah, I think having that deep synth that we usually use is good because it obviously brings that energy right through.
Yeah, I'll play the transition from the intro to the breakdown.
I feel like I've been locked uptight for a century of lonely nights. Wait.
Like the kick staying in there kind of keeps that energy up, doesn't it? And then you don't lose energy by taking all the drums and stuff away.
Yeah, I think the vocal's really nice as well, though, because obviously this was a bootleg originally, wasn't it? It was the Christina Aguilera vocal.
Yeah, I saw off the actual bootleg first,
Yeah.
and I sent off to use, and then that's when we continued it.
Yeah, we released it as a bootleg, and then Selected decided to accept
Yeah,
it as
because
an
we
original.
released it on Christmas Day, and then I sent off to Selected, and then they wanted to do it, so...
Yeah. But the vocal's really nice. I think it gives it, with that deep synth, with pianos, and obviously with that vocal, it gives it that like loads of energy at the start of the track, so it's quite nice.
Yeah, we'll go into the mixing of the vocal later, because if you look, there's like a lot of different layers that we got sent.
Those ad-libs.
But we'll go through that later. We'll
So
continue.
I think obviously from the breakdown, I'm going to go straight into the build
Into
up.
the build-up, yeah.
Yeah, so I think with the build up, I think did we use like because we usually use like the similar build ups, don't we, for a lot of the tracks that we do,
Yeah,
especially when we collab. Obviously, there's been some more remixes that we've done together. Was it the same as Dance Monkey? Was it the same kind of build?
No, it's different.
Oh, yeah, it was a bit
It's
different,
different.
wasn't it? Yeah.
I'll play it.
You're licking your lips and no kisses my way, but that don't mean I'm gonna give it away. Baby, baby, baby. My body's saying let's go, but my heart is saying no. If you wanna.
It was pretty, quite a simple build-up, actually. Just did one snare roll.
So we lasted 5 bars, didn't it, the build-up?
Yeah, short one, wasn't it? Just a snare roll. So
Yeah.
basic, but it works well.
Sometimes that's just what you want, though, isn't it? You don't need to have something too complicated. Sometimes I think it
And
just
then-
needs to
Don't
be-
overdo it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and something that we always do, obviously, in the build-up is adding this.
I think
The
again, like
reverse.
from the last video that me and Dan did on Teardrops, we did the similar thing where obviously if you reverse that first note, it gives it a lot of energy, and it also makes your ear ready for what's about to come. I think, doesn't it? And
yeah.
It just makes it that nice smoother transition.
See, if I play it without that reverse bass in, then you realise that you do kind of miss it.
My body's saying let's go, but my heart is saying no. If you wanna be with me.
And then I'll play it with that reverse in.
My body's saying let's go, but my heart is saying no. If you wanna be with me.
You see, it kind of drags you into the
Yeah, it's
into
nice.
that first note.
It's
Pulls
a
you in.
nicer transition.
We would
isn't
have
it?
been off having a drum fill in, weren't we?
Yeah, we
Natural,
do.
But then I think that reverse donk just made it add more impact.
Yeah,
I felt.
sometimes having it empty it does give more impact.
So if we go into the drop, I think
We had quite a lot of bass layers for this one, to be honest.
yeah, obviously the combination of that piano and that bass sound. When we first made the bootleg, we didn't have a vocal chop, did we? And then when we made the bootleg, we decided to put a vocal chop in it.
Yeah, and then we
But-
took it out on this one.
And then we
didn't like it afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I sent you
Yeah.
a version. I sent you a version. It was just normal acapella, but then I sent you the news out of vocal chopping.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I was
It's
the
your
one.
responsibility for this one.
To be fair, I was the one who said about the vocal chop, and I was the one who said what we should do with it. But actually, after we released the bootleg, I actually didn't like the vocal chop anymore. So that's probably one of the main reasons why we've took it out on the original track as well that we've made.
We'll go through this bass because there's actually quite a lot going on here. So these are the stems that Aaron sent. We have just that simple donk bass, and then there's this one. It's pretty grey. And then we added these on this one. And then together it sounds like this.
We've got the Heldon's bass as well, haven't we?
Yeah, that's just the sub. Don't know if you can hear it on the, if you're listening on an iPhone or something, but this is the sub anyway. Then on the drum, on the bass group, we've got an OTT, which does add a little bit more of that high end. Just gives it a bit more attack. I'll play it without and then with. Does make quite a big difference. And then we've got Isotope Trash. It always does this when it loads, takes forever. This literally just adds a bit of distortion. Quite a difference as well. And then just a compressor, making it sound all as one. And then an EQ, taking out the sub, because we've got that separate. And that's what we've got going on for the bass. We've got pianos playing as well. Where are they? Oh, there. These come in after what?
After
8
5
bars?
after 5
4
bars.
After 4 bars, these come in. That's just the stem that Aaron sent us. We just put a little EQ on, cutting out any low frequencies that was still present, and then put on, which is what we always do on pianos, a camel crusher to add a little bit of distortion, and then an OTT to give it that high end, and then some reverb as well, giving it a bit extra.
Sound nice with the pianos.
Yeah, play them with the bass. Sound good. These are your drums as well, aren't they, Aaron? Yeah, Aaron's drums. We didn't add anything else, and then we just kept them the way they were.
In the drop, I think there was, wasn't there? A few.
There
Quite a few
was
ad-libs.
the main vocal.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
I'll go through this vocal a little bit now. So we had loads of different harmonies and stuff that she sent over, like these two, which we had panned left and right to give it a bit more width.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
Doesn't sound great by itself, but you play them with, it was these two as well.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
So they're panned left to right as well.
Yeah, that's where you get a lot of your vocal from.
And then if you play them with them other two that didn't sound great,
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
it sounds alright, and it gives it a nice bit of thickness, and it really fills it up, because we have the you're a Chris too. We have the main bit at the bottom as well. The main one.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
I mean, it sounds fine by itself,
I think the layer 1.1 and 2.2 is where it gives it a lot of its thickness.
yeah, when we layer these with it, it just
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
you see the difference is a lot thicker.
That's more impact. It drop as well, doesn't it?
I think that
Yeah.
that top vocal, the one that didn't sound obviously great by itself, it just gives it that
Yeah,
high end,
really
doesn't
adds
it?
some extra.
It gives it that high end.
I don't know. I'm sure originally we hadn't done that, and then Selected came back and said, "Try doing this," and then it really did sound good.
We talk about the structure of the drop because it's a bit different, isn't it, to the
To usual, yeah.
yeah. Because in the first 4 bars it's just the donk bass, and then we switch it up by bringing the piano in.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. It just depends, I suppose. But it worked well with this one.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives it a bit more energy.
Hard to saying no. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I can make your wish come true. You gotta.
Yeah, you kind of need it. It would kind of get boring if you just had it with that donk bass for the entire 8 bars, I think.
It's always good to break things up as well.
You've just got to know what the vocal is, though, haven't you, in the way the song's structured, and then that's how you can decide really what you do.
Yeah, just trying different things. Try bring the piano in there. Try it without. See which sounds the best, and go with it.
It's a lot of like everything, really. It's just trial and error, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we'll put a snare roll in to try and bring this transition into the next breakdown like a bit more smooth.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Gotta rub me the right way, honey. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come on in, let me out. Fading the lights down low, just one more day.
For me, that's probably one of the best parts of the track.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of like a new drop, but not, if you get what I mean, because it's like it's dropping again, but it doesn't. But it still has a lot of impact.
I think it's just like one we had in the intro in the first breakdown. That's that continuation of energy, isn't it? It's that string pulling that all the way through the track.
Come on in, let me out. Fading the lights down low, just one more dance and then we're good to go.
Right, so obviously after that second part, where it really has that continuation of energy, it snare rolls again. Obviously, the same kind of thing as what we said before, and then we've got the second drop.
The second drop was different because on the first one we only had the donk bass for the first 4 bars. We went straight into the pianos on this one, and technically, this drop is longer because I don't know if you'd class like this part.
Fading the lights down low, just one more dance and then we're good to go.
I don't know if you'd class it as a proper drop because you're kind of taking elements out, aren't you? You're taking the piano out, and then you're taking the bass out. Bits of it.
I mean,
you're taking the sub out as well. But obviously on this one, you're not.
Hard to saying no. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
So there's some ad libs in here that kind of give the drop a bit extra, don't they?
Yeah.
Play this one here.
You gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, you gotta like what you do. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle.
Same one's there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear them properly. I'll just play them by themselves.
You gotta like what you do. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle.
And the way she did that, I think it really helps just give the drop something extra.
Makes it a bit different.
It keeps. I think every drop had something different about it. And
Like
it's just
ad-lib and that.
Yeah, it's just doing things like that just to make every drop kind of fresh, and just keeps it different. Keeps the listener. I don't know.
A bit
Keep
more,
this engaged.
That's it, yeah.
a bit more engaged.
Because we could have been lazy and done the same drop for every single time, but instead we'll just try to keep them all different, and it works well. What's different on the third one?
I'm not going to talk about the breakdown first, because the breakdown is just the piano.
It's just another build, isn't it?
Yeah, but the build-up's different because we add the donk bass instead of the pianos.
We'll go for this. So the next breakdown, we'll go into this.
Come and set me free, baby, and I'll be with you. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Gotta rub me the right way, honey. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come on in.
It's more chilled, really, isn't it? Because we did take that kick out.
It is, but I think the reason why we did that was because obviously we're bringing in a second you'll hear as the donk bass comes in. I think that really pulls you in and starts to provide more energy, so that when it drops again, it sounds really good.
Yeah, because the thing is, we've taken like so much out, but having that donk bass come back in, it replaces all that energy that you've missed by taking out things.
Gotta rub me the right way, honey. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come on in, let me out. But my heart is saying no. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
It just makes it hit harder, doesn't it? Because you're kind of not really fully expecting them pianos, and then when they come in, you're just like, whoa.
It's always got very up because it just gets boring when it's just the same build-up.
Yeah, that's the thing with this track. Like, there's a lot of things different about like every part of the track. We just try to keep it all different.
Try and vary it up and all that.
Yeah, keep you on your toes.
So I think the next bit after how long, that was quite a long, because it continued, didn't it?
This drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it continued.
You gotta like what you do. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I can make your wish come true. Just come and set me free, baby, and I'll be with you.
And then you've got the outro. That's just basically the intro reversed, kind of bringing stuff out instead of adding things in.
Yeah, you just want to start gradually, as Dan said there, just starting to bring stuff out. So I think obviously we just started taking out the sub, didn't we? And just leaving the plucks with the bass. And then gradually after that, I just think it goes to
Just
back
a drum
to a
loop.
kick. Yeah, just a drum loop. So
Just kind of like adding a bit of automation to make it more smooth,
Just
like
filling it out.
filtering things out. Yeah. Just keep the transitions nicer. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
yeah, wasn't
There's not a lot to it, actually.
Not a lot to it. I mean, that's sometimes the best thing to do. I mean,
There
there
was
is.
the vocal that was the hardest part,
Yeah.
because if we just go through kind of the group that we've put on, it wasn't mixed. We had to do all that ourselves. So we put on. This is like a game changer for your vocals, the CLA vocals from Waves. Like, we use this on every vocal that we use, even on bootlegs, just to make it sound more together. Oops.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle.
It just brings that high end up, makes kind of more in your face. And then we've got a de-esser, which just takes out all them harsh sounds, the S sounds. The glue compressor, we always use this. It just makes the vocals glue together and sound more as one. And then an EQ, taking out all the unwanted low frequencies that you don't need in a vocal. And then we'll put on this multi-band compressor. This just helps keep it all as one as well. And then basic reverb of our Valhalla room. Yeah.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay.
So I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of it's quite basic, isn't it? A lot of the stuff in it, but there is a lot to it, which was.
Yeah, it did take a long time to finish it.
I think
get
the
it
instrumental
perfect.
didn't really take that long, did it?
I think the good thing about it was that we had a bootleg already, and
Yeah.
I think we had that sound that we needed to.
Mhm.
Although there was a lot of work, there was. I think
Even
the main
still,
idea was still there.
It wasn't like we just put the vocal in and then like
that was it.
that was it. Yeah, like we did change some things around and then mixed it better, and then obviously getting that vocal to be the way we wanted it, like took a bit of work, but we got there.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's how we made Genie in a Bottle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
It's out now on Spotify, Apple Music, and all major online platforms.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn them notifications on. Thanks.
But my heart is saying no. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price